Hi, I'm Mark. I'm a spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. I have such an exciting topic to get into today, and let's just get started with it. But also, I hope everyone is doing really well and staying safe. That's important to me because I care about you guys. Okay? So, today's topic, like I said before, is can I ward off negative energies? This is pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick the pile of cards that you feel attracted to energetically. To see your reading, skip to the timestamp, listen in the description box below. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 1. Can I ward off negative energy? The first card I got for you is the abundance card. It's the abundance card. And what does that mean? You may say, well, what does that have to do about warding off negative energy? Well, it has a lot to do with it because the abundance, we could take it as a financial thing, but it's something big. Energy is powerful. It's big, right? It's very, it has a lot of energy. How could I say? It has like that burst, that surge. It's huge. That's what I was trying to say to you. So abundance means something that's really big, energy-wise. Can I ward it off? Well, you're dealing with these energies that are huge. The next card I got for you is there is something better. There's something better. That means knowing how to work out these negative energies, doing a different way, doing a different technique on how you're going to work out these negative energies. So whatever you're trying to do, you have to do it in a different kind of a way. But I could tell already, to ward off these negative energies, you are ready to perform it. You are ready to do it. I guess in this part of your life, you're getting a little tired of these negative energies always within you, and you're feeling it, and you don't know what to do with it. So now we're going to put it all into play. And that's going to be awesome and exciting. For me, when I deal with the negative energies, I know even in a short period of time, it drains me, it gets me tired, it makes me feel like, oh, and now with the energies, just a little thought that you used to worry about stays with you. So we have to work a little quicker to ward off these negative energies. Well, the first thing to do to ward off these negative energies, you want to ask your angels. Ask your angels for help. Because I can tell you're having troubles to ward off these negative energies. So always ask your angels for help, guidance, and assistance in any direction possible. So your frequency will go up, and you'll think positive, and you'll have the negative energies under control. So they're asking for you to ask them, the angels, for help. Ask them for help. Don't ever feel uncomfortable for asking them. Because they will share that something's better way of doing it. Because like I said, you are ready to do it. Like this card says, you're ready to do it. Now you just got to know how to perform it. So you can ward off these negative energies. Well, I think you already know this. You want to become more assertive at it. That means don't let your guard down. Don't allow things to come into place for you. That means you want to take control of your life. And one of the things you can do is you want to take control of your mind because your mind is very powerful. And if you allow your mind to control you, it's going to take over you. That means how you think, feel, and believe. Not 100%, of course. But to ward off these negative energies, you have the power because you're ready to do it. And the angels want to help you and assist you to do it. Now we got to figure out how to ward off these negative energies, because things are put into play for you to do it. There's prep work being done, and assistance is by your side. But I just want to share with you, and this is really, really, really important. When doing energy work, you must trust what you're doing and you're performing. See that white light in there? That's God's white light on you, giving you the protection and letting you know to have faith and trust, because God's within you. Angels are around you. They're here to guide you and support you, but you must trust what you're doing with these energies. Part of it will be coming from the angels and God, but part of it has to come from within you. And what you could do here is, your angels are even speaking to me right now. They tell me to ward off these negative energies is the moment you have a thought, right? The moment you have a thought, you want to push it away, put something in its place, and keep on thinking of that thought over and over again. You may want to do it this way. I do this in my meditation, is close your eyes. And to ward off those negative energies, imagine a cloud is over you and push it into the cloud and let it go. Let it go. Put that in your mind instead of thinking of the thought. Push it away. Because the more you give it power, the more it stays, the more you feel it. So can you ward off negative energies? Absolutely. You're prepared for it. I mean, look, they're telling you, the abundance card was telling me to tell you that something's powerful is coming your way, or it's already here and you're ready to perform this. So you want to trust it. You also want to become more assertive at doing this work. So you could control your mind, not your mind control you. So you can ward off these negative energies. So big happy changes are coming. Big happy changes. That means you're going to think more in the optimistic kind of a level. You're going to take control of these negative energies. As long as you put it into play and you do your work, that you'll be in a different place of feeling good instead of feeling depressed or upset or sad. So they're telling me big happy changes are coming into place. As long as you put the work into it, and don't be hard on yourself, be loving to yourself, you'll be okay. And knowing you have the power within yourself. Again, you have the power within yourself to ward off these negative energies. Just take one thing at a time, and you will ward off these negative energies. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor from Marc Healing Arts. And please remember, don't be hard on yourself. You will ward off these negative energies. But just take one thing at a time. If you need my further help, visit my website, marchealingarts.com. Our next topic I'm going to talk to you about, that I know almost everyone was going to want to hear this one, is why am I so stressed out? I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Have a beautiful day, be safe, and I'll see you soon. Okay, here we go. Pick your card number 2. How can I ward off negative energy? Well, the first thing that you need to do, but we'll see if you can ward it off. But let's go into it first. You need to communicate clearly. Communication clearly. That means you're trying to figure out the logic on it, on how do I work it out to clear it out, to ward it off, to push it away. So you're communicating with yourself, and you're trying to plan it out on, I got to use some kind of method, some technique that's going to work for me so I can ward off these negative energies. We all have the power to do it, but we got to do it the right way or the way that really works for us, but we'll know the right way for us. Everyone has their own way of doing it. Okay, but you got to communicate first clearly of what you want and how to work this out. So planning is involved. Okay. And look at this. This is from your angels now. This is from your angels. They said, yes, you have the potential. You have the possibility of warding off these negative energies. So, but you have to plan it out, like I just said to you before. You know, when I deal with negative energies and I feel it, you know, it doesn't take that much just to feel the intensity behind it. And then if we keep on thinking of it, we keep on giving it the power, and then it doesn't go away. And then I feel like, oh God, what did I do to myself? And why did I be bothered by this? I had sleepless nights regarding this because I would take these thoughts and worry about it in my mind. So we have to ward it off. So you have the possibility, well, not even possibility, they're giving me a yes for you that you could ward these off, but you got to plan it and communicate with your angels and guides and within yourself to work this out. But guess what? For you, I'm just telling you right now, the perfect timing is now. I'm just telling you right now, the perfect timing is now to do it. You've been holding this in for a while and you've been working out here and there, but this is a great time for you to do it because the angels and guides are by your side. You're ready to go and work it out. So you have the potential of doing it because you have the other side supporting you and helping you through it. So you live a more of a prosperous life and a happier life instead of holding this in and feeling negative thoughts or lower frequencies. Who wants that in their life, right? But I wanted to tell you, when you're doing this kind of work, please, please, please keep this in mind. There's no need to worry. Just take one step at a time. Your angels are telling me to tell you, no need to worry. They have your back. And just have faith and trust in doing this work. Because if we don't have faith and trust in ourselves and we don't believe what we're doing, how do we perform it? How do we accomplish it? How? It's almost impossible because we want to aim to succeed. Keep that in mind. We want to aim to succeed. So dealing with the timing is perfect to do it, you know? And they're saying they're giving you a yes on the other side. They just want you to communicate properly and plan. But they said, don't worry. I'm just repeating what I just told you before with these cards because it's very important to hear this information. But I'm telling you right now, and listen to me really carefully now, it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to accomplish this. Because, whoops, that kind of flipped away from me. They're saying it's almost like, oh, it's up to you. Here's the choice. You're going to grab the card or you're not. And they're saying, oh, it's like flip a coin kind of a thing, heads, tails. In this case, it's up to you. Interesting, this card flipped off the table because it's saying it's up to you. Do you want it or do you not? Do you want to change and feel better about yourself, or do you want to stay the same way? So it's interesting. Of all the cards that flipped, it was this card. You will, and I promise on this, you will come to a peaceful resolutions with this if you work through it. They tell me, look at that beautiful white light, and look at it, that's you, and God's light is right on you, and the angels, they're shining, they're protecting you, and behind you of course, is, well, God really is an energy formation, but it shows it almost like as a man, but it's really like God's behind you saying, we got you. We got your back. Just work through it. Work through it, and we will be by your side, and you will resolve this, and you will feel good about yourself. One of the ways I like to do it is I close my eyes, and then I like to push it away. I like close my eyes and I just push my hand forward like this, and all those thoughts, and this is what I'm really focusing on, instead of the thought, just pushing it away. And I do that with my hand. I say bye, bye. It's like saying goodbye to someone, but you're pushing it away, push it away, push it away. Until you stop thinking of that thought, don't stop. But through this whole thing, to work this out, to ward off these negative energies, you want to listen to your intuition. The angels and God and the loved ones will guide you, but also listen to your intuition when doing this. Very important, because if you listen to your intuition, they will guide you and support you and direct you because they're talking within you. You're feeling it within your heart. So you want to listen to your intuition. So you will get a peaceful resolution from this, and you will ward off these negative energies, but you need to listen to your intuition. And it's a choice right here. It's up to you if you want to change or not. But don't worry about it because it's all going to work out. Just take one step at a time. And this is how you ward off the negative energy. And you can do it. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor from Marc Healing Arts. And please remember, don't be hard on yourself. You will ward off these negative energies. But just take one thing at a time. If you need my further help, visit my website, marchealingarts.com. Our next topic I'm going to talk to you about, that I know almost everyone was going to want to hear this one, is, why am I so stressed out? I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Have a beautiful day, be safe, and I'll see you soon. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 3. Can I ward off negative energy? Well, you first need to zone and get into within oneself. That means center and focus, because they tell me to tell you, your angels are telling me, for you need to meditation to get answers on how to be guided and directed. So you need to meditate and get focused on, wow, all these thoughts in my head, how do I work through it? So you need to meditate and you'll get answers from the angels and guides. Because you're trying to figure out, well, can I ward these off or not? But they're saying, well, first of all, let's get focused, and this way we can be directed and guided. Your angels are telling me to tell you. Now you're going to be saying to me, what does that mean? I don't understand. But they're saying to me, they're giving me to give to you the word no, exclamation point, like no. That does not mean you can't ward off these energies, these negative energies. What it means is you need to pause first and focus on how to work it out so you can ward off these negative energies. So that you need to pause. Don't jump right into it and say, this is how I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to work out so I can ward off these negative energies. Okay, so you need to get focused first and think about it, because these two are logic cards here about focusing and getting answers, pausing and getting the response on what am I thinking in my mind, how am I working out, how am I planning it out so I can put it to use. They're trying to tell me to tell you is, your angels are saying to me to tell you, it's not the right time. That means, now look what's going on here. Look what's going on here. Dealing with to meditate, we don't have to go into that again. I know I already repeat that a couple times. You need to pause. That means planning is involved. That means you still need to get more prepped up. That's what they mean by it's not the right time to do this. That means more prepping work needs to be put into place. That means you're not performing the way you need to ward off these negative energies. So instead, what you're doing here is you're worrying too much. This is what your angels are telling me to tell you. You're like worrying too much about it, and things are just going in a circle. So you're saying, well, I'm ready to do it right now. Well, they're saying, no, it's not the right time for you to do it. Why? Because more prep-up work needs to be done. That's why there's a pause here with the card no, and that's why it's saying not the right time, because more prepping work needs to get done for you to perform this. But they're guiding you and supporting you, your angels. And what they want you to do is to look for a sign. Look for a sign. That means they'll let you know when you can actually perform it, but you have to look for the sign because they're helping you with it to ward off these negative energy. But when you look for the sign, they're going to guide you and direct you through it. So you'll be able to ward them off. You know what it also looks like to help you ward off these negative energies? You'll have people around you. This could be so helpful or helping people will help you and guide you and support you. These could be relatives, friends, ask for their advice and guidance to help you, through it. Sometimes I think of angels as being people too. I've seen them sometimes so real on the earth, like, whoa, look at them. They look so real because they are real. So I almost call them like people, but of course they're angels, but they look just like us. So these are helpful people. You can take it as angels and guides. You also can take it as loved ones, friends, family members, co-workers, etc., etc. So you're getting guidance from the earth and the other side to help you ward off these negative energies. So I want you to keep that in mind. But look for a sign because they're going to guide you and direct you through this. And that's really important. Because if you don't look at the signs, you'll get kind of lost. And you'll be put in the wrong direction. You'll try to think, what am I supposed to do about this? So you can perform the task, but there's work involved. And also, it looks like you need guidance and support for other people to help you. Ask for their ideas. If I'm troubled with, negative thoughts, even for me as a spiritual advisor, I like to ask other people, what do you think about it? Not too many people, you don't be confused, but I like to ask a few people, not many. In this case, they're showing you there's many people that can help you. Hey, if they all could come together and guide you and support you, that's what they're showing me here. And they're telling me about more like 3, even though it's showing about 7 people here. About 3 people that they're saying. So it's more than 1. That's why they showed many people here. But helping people from the earth and on the other side. And look at this. I'm sure you like to see this and like to hear this. You will be success in warding off these negative energy. And that you should feel great, feel awesome to know you will accomplish warding off these negative energies. So keep that in mind. You will accomplish it only if you want to accomplish it. Does it take time and effort on your part? Absolutely. Do you have the support that you need? Absolutely. And believe it or not, by warding off these negative energies, I can't diagnose this, but you could also improve in your health. That means mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, you'll feel better about yourself. So of course, if you're feeling better and you're at a higher frequency, of course it's going to improve your health. And it's not just your body. How about your mind and spirit? It improves it all. Spirit, you'll be more enlightened. You'll feel more free. You'll enjoy. You'll feel the blessed energy behind that, just a feeling enlightened. Mentally and emotionally, it will be more clear, more balanced for you. And physically, you'll have more energy. You won't have like pains from stress and all that. So all this together, you can ward off these negative energies. So can you ward it off? Absolutely, you could do it. I have faith and trust in you, and take one step at a time. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor from Marc Healing Arts, and please remember, don't be hard on yourself. You will ward off these negative energies, but just take one thing at a time. If you need my further help, visit my website, marchealingarts.com. Our next topic I'm going to talk to you about, that I know almost everyone was going to want to hear this one, is why am I so stressed out? I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Have a beautiful day, be safe, and I'll see you soon. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 4. How can I ward off negative energy? Well, the first thing I'm going to tell you, your angels are telling me to tell you, the situation will improve the way you're feeling, thinking, and believing. These negative energies that you're feeling and you're saying, oh God, will things ever get better? Yes, they will. They will get better. So you think to yourself, will this ever end? I go in obstacles, I'm still frustrated. But they're telling me to tell you, stay tough, stay focused, and these situations, they're dealing with worrying so much, or dealing with these negative energies that you're dealing with, things will start to improve. So right away, that should make you feel really good. But one thing I wanted to share with you, dealing with, can I ward off negative energies? You want to reconsider on how you're doing things, because however you're doing it, you're still worrying, you're still stressed out, you don't know what to do and handle the situation. Reconsider a different way of doing it, or different ways of doing it, because they're saying the way you're doing it is not always working. It's giving you a headache, and then you say to yourself, I don't know what to do. I'm so frustrated. Well, don't be frustrated, because you're going to be okay through it, because they already tell me right away, the first card I picked up, your situations will improve. Well, they say situation, but then your angels just tell me situations, whatever you're thinking of, you're worried about, or dealing with the negative energies, that things will start to improve. But reconsider a different way of doing things. And look at this card. I want to show you, this is really a beautiful card. That here's your angel on a horse, and it's saying, take action. Take action. That means planning needs to be involved here. Take action and make it happen. And do it. Because if you plan action at it, things will improve. So there's a course that you need to take, this prepping up work that you need to do to ward off these negative energies. And yes, it'll take time. When I deal with negative energies, I know how powerful the energies are now. And if we get too overwhelmed with our thoughts, even sometimes not even overwhelmed, it could just be a little thought. It could stick with us. And then it becomes really bothersome, and you don't feel the way you should. So what you could do is, what I do is, I'll think of something the opposite, and I'll distract myself so I can get rid of that thought. And what you could do, it's a good idea to ward them off, is just close your eyes and just visualize. You don't have to even see it when you close your eyes, but just see that whatever energies that are bothering you, without really thinking about it, it's just dispersing from the body. It's coming out of your body. It's just going. It's just going. And that's what you want to focus on. And you'll see eventually your thought will change and you'll think of something different. And whatever you felt before will disperse and disappear. Not 100%, but you'll have it under control. So disperse the energy to the body just by closing your eyes and allowing the energies come through the body. Just let it just come. Don't even think about it. Just let it come. You need to get more information. Get more information on how to ward off these negative energies. So ask your angels and guides, even loved ones on the earth, I have a ball system, I have a problem to deal with. What do I do? What do I do? Because I don't know how to. Well, that's where you need to get information from other people on how to handle it the best possible way. The way I said before, disperse the energies from out the body, but also thinking differently. Loved ones can help you with that. So get more information regarding how would you handle it? I'm just going to throw a name out like Anne Molly. How would you handle it? How would you think in a more of an optimistic kind of way so I could ward off these negative energies that I'm thinking of or how I'm feeling? Right? You want to get the guidance and direction from loved ones, as well as angels and guides. Compromise. Sometimes that's hard for people to compromise on how to do things, but do things in a way that things will work out. So you may not want to do it this way, you may have to do it another way. Now look at these two cards. I just want to tell you right now. Compromise, reconsider what you're doing. It could go either way. Reconsider, you may have to go this way. And then the card comes in, compromise. You may have to compromise. You may have to go this way instead of that way. So however you're healing by warding off these negative energies, you may want to think different the way you're thinking, feeling, and believing. Compromise, you may have to do a certain way that you may feel uncomfortable doing it, but you could do it. And reconsider is, you're doing it this way, but you may reconsider doing it this way. So they're telling you different ways on how to compromise and reconsider. So they're giving it to you twice. So really think about it, changing the way how you're doing things. And by getting information from loved ones, dealing with angels, guides, and loved ones on the earth, they can help you through it. So you need help, guidance, and support. But you want to take action on it, because I'm telling you, the first card I picked up, if you remember, your situation will improve, but you got to put all this into place for you. Look at this. What did I just tell you? What did I just tell you? Ask for help from others. Ask for help from others. So you want to ask help. So again, you need assistance. Your angels were telling me that, and now I just picked up the card by telling you, you need the help from others. Not only different way of doing something, but asking for help. Getting more information. See what I told you about? Compromise, reconsider, different way of doing it. Now look what's happening here. You're getting more information. Ask help for others. You need the help and guidance and support. These cards are telling me to tell you this, okay? Because guess what? The opportunity is there for you. So you can conquer, or you could ward off these negative energies. So you can ward off the negative energies. So you have the opportunity of doing it. The door is open for you. There's the opportunity. And the situation will improve. But it takes work and time. So you can ward off these negative energies. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor from Marc Healing Arts. And please remember, don't be hard on yourself. You will ward off these negative energies. But just take one thing at a time. If you need my further help, visit my website, marchealingarts.com. Our next topic I'm going to talk to you about, that I know almost everyone was going to want to hear this one, is, why am I so stressed out? I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Have a beautiful day, be safe, and I'll see you soon. Okay, here we go. Pick your card number 5. Can I ward off negative energies? Well, it looks like your angels are first telling me to tell you you are going to recover from this. But look at the picture, what they're showing me here. They want you to go more into meditation. You got to get focused and you want to get in tune. So meditation, they'll recommend you right away to ward off these negative energies. You need to get yourself centered and focused. It could be a walk. It doesn't matter. But they really emphasize meditating for you to ward off these negative energies. And there is a recovery. See the word recovery? You will recover from this, but you got to get yourself centered first to ward off these negative energies. It's unlikely. Next card I got for you is unlikely. The angels are saying it's unlikely without meditating and focusing, you're going to accomplish it to ward off these negative energies. So you have to get yourself centered, focused, grounded to ward them off. So it's very unlikely it's going to happen if you don't first do the first step. And then through it all, of course, you'll recover from this. And you'll be in a different place and you'll feel great. When will you have your mind under control and you can push these negative energies away from your own thoughts or what surrounds you? They're saying if you really work it out within the next few months, and you may say, oh my God, I have to wait that long? I have to wait that long? Really? Well, you're going to feel better just in a little bit of time. But to really accomplish it in whole and really take control of your mind, it could take, within a few months. But you'll master this only if you work at it. So be patient with it. It's going to take you some time, but it's okay. There's no rush here. I've been warding off negative energies for a long time. Even when I first started being as a spiritual advisor, not understanding what these negative energies are. So negative energies are how we're thinking, feeling, and believing like things are not going to work. We need to turn that around. And any energies around us that we're feeling, it could be from others, from the other side, the earth, the universe, the galaxies, whatever we're feeling. We got to learn to push it away, ward it off. So they're saying you need to work and play in this to accomplish this, to ward off these negative energies. But it's going to take some time and effort on your part. Give me a card to give to you. Part of it, again, it is the forgiveness card. The forgiveness card. It's telling me to tell you, whatever you're dealing with, the past, you need to let it go. So part of it is coming from you with the negative energies. You got to push it away from the past. Don't hold on to it. If you hold on to it, that causes the negative energies to stay. You don't want them to stay. And sometimes when it's coming out of you, you feel like, oh, why am I feeling that when I wasn't even thinking of that? Because the energies are trying to disperse from you. It's trying to get. So don't give it power and be scared of it and it stays more within you. Get rid of it, disperse it. One of the ways that you actually can push the negative energies out, from you, and this is really important, is you can actually, and I do this myself, that I actually will focus. This is important. Focus on thinking about beautiful things that surround me. Like I'm at a beach and I'm laying down and the sun is beaming on my face and I'm totally relaxed. And anything that's within me, it's just coming out of me. So I'm totally relaxed, enjoying the sun, being at the beach. Even if I'm laying on a raft at the beach. I'm in the water. So I'm in the water looking at the sun with my eyes closed like this. And all these negative energies are just dispersing from my body. So you could use some visualization for that to ward off these negative energies. But don't hold anything from the past, because you're holding stuff in from the past and you have to let it go. See, look at this. I laugh at this because this happened in my other reading. Is what I just say, to let it go. Look what I just pulled up for you. Let it go. Let things go from the past so you can move forward. So you can ward off these negative energies. Even things that surround you, push them away. Let it go. Push it away. Get rid of it. I know if I hold it in for a long period of time, I can feel the effects of it. And then I had sleepless nights over it. Do you want to do that? I'm sure you have had your experience with it. No, by warding off the negative energies is let them disperse from the body. Let them go. Let them go. So you have the potential, the power to do this, but you have to let go from the past. Well, even sometimes, even from the present, they also tell me things are going on, just let it go. So you don't want to attract these negative energies, as well as energies that surround you. Push them out too. That's not yours. But for you to do this, you need to believe. If you believe that this is going to work out, you will accomplish this and you will ward off negative energies. Again, if you believe and you have faith and trust in it, you will, ward off these negative energies. So there's a faith factor here. Okay? So keep that in mind. There's a faith factor here. You have to believe it. You got to look at this. You got to believe it. You got to let it go. You got to believe it. You got to let it go. Very important between these two. And forgive. Look how all three of these are working out for you. Forgive from the past, even in the moment. Let it go. And you have to believe in yourself to let it go. So you can ward off these negative energies. And you will recover from it if you work through that. Yes, it'll take a few months, but so what's a few months? And this is something nice if you're looking for a connection, spiritual connection. Now, this card could be a little vague, so I'm going to break that down. This is saying that it's romance. So it could be that you could be having, once you clear out the energies from the past, you can move forward. If you're looking for romance and love, and by warding off these negative energies, you could have love in your life, even a soulmate. It could be holding you back from moving forward to finding someone because you have too much within yourself. So, ward off these negative energies. You have the power, the potential in doing it. But you have to feel in yourself that you feel your best and you believe in what you're doing and get the help that you do need. Ask for your angels and guides to help you. So you can ward off the negative energies. Believe yourself, believe in yourself, have faith and trust in it, ask for the assistance, and you'll be okay through it, and you'll move forward in your life.